I started hiking the Appalachian Trail on Monday, April 19th, and my first day was one of those extremely surreal experiences. 3 days earlier was my last day in a corporate job as a chemist doing product development for a building materials manufacturer. I had decided to retire after 25 years, but I had some anxiety about finances, insurance, and what I would do with my time. That morning, I went from waking up at home in Colorado to flying to Atlanta, taking a train to the north side of town, and getting a shuttle to Amicalola Falls State Park, where the AT approach trail starts. That afternoon, when I was 5 miles into the hike, I checked the time and realized that if I hadn't made the decision to quit my job, that I would have, at that moment, been sitting at my desk, bored, and waiting for the workday to end. But instead, I was in Georgia, starting a whole new adventure. Any anxiety about the decision to retire was suddenly gone. The Appalachian Trail is probably the most famous hiking trail in the world, though some of my non-hiking friends and family either hadn't heard of it or didn't know much about it. It runs for 2,193 miles from Springer Mountain, Georgia at the southern end to Mount Katahdin, Maine at the northern end, and passes through 14 states. The idea for the trail was originally conceived by Benton Mackay in the early 1920s. Construction was completed in 1937. The official length of the trail may change a little each year due to rerouting. Roughly 2 million people use the trail each year, but a hike of the entire length, known as a thru-hike, is only attempted by about 3,000 hikers, and only about 20 to 25% of those who start complete the entire trail. A thru-hike typically takes between 4 and 7 months. I managed to get to the Nantahala Outdoor Center at mile 137 in my first 10 days on the trail, and was fortunate to have only 1 day of rain and 1 night below freezing. I've tried to keep the daily mileage below 20 in order to avoid injury while building strength and endurance. A couple of days of mild knee pain resolved itself by continuing to hike, but the biggest climbs, highest elevations, and most difficult weather conditions are just ahead.